get carried away. Glory be to God. He preached to these people.
Yeah.
He prayed for these people.
Hallelujah.
Oh God. He fasted for these people.
Hallelujah.
He tried everything to get them to understand the situation that they were going into.
Yeah.
But you see, when I began to study this word, what really, really got me was I understood that, okay, God, you sending your people into a bondage situation.
Yes.
And I understand that where we are in this season, God is calling his people out of bondage.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
But I also understand that why. I began to search the scripture and I said, why God?
Yeah.
Why did they have such an offense that you would cast such a bondage upon them?
Yes,
that they would spend 70 years under the hand of oppression.
Yes.
70 years they will be under the foot of these Babylonian, these Persian empires. 70 years. And I'm going to tell you, it's something really simplistic. We're going to see here that if you go back to Leviticus, and I'm going to read it for the sake of time, but if you go back to Leviticus 25 and 5, there was two main things, offenses, that the children of Israel had at the time when God declared that this was going to happen.
Yes,
the first one was idolatry. Well, we understand that the children of Israel, every chance they got, they wanted to worship another God.
That's right.
Every opportunity they had, they put something else in front of God to call their God. And we know God is a jealous God. Amen?
Amen.
We understand that. And then the other thing was, you see, and I will read this one. 2 Chronicles 36:21.
Yes.
The word says, the land enjoyed its Sabbath rest all the time of desolation. It rested until the 70 years was completed and fulfilled of the word the Lord has spoken by Jeremiah.
Yes.
Now, let's understand something. The land enjoyed its rest. See, back during that time, God had declared under the Levitical law that there was a 7-year Sabbath.
Yes,
and in the 7th year, they were not to take anything from the land.
Yes.
They were not to draw anything from the land.
Yes, sir.
But we understand human nature, right?
Yes.
I get good crops for 6 years.
Yes.
And you telling me to leave it alone in the 7th year. That's a long time for me not to pull my apples from the tree.
Yeah.
So they didn't adhere to the law.
Yes.
Amen?
Amen.
But God, look to your neighbor again and say, God's word always come true.
God's word always come true.
So what God did was, he did the math. He did the math of all the years that they worked the land that they wasn't supposed to. And it came out to 70 years they owed the land. Listen to me. When I say God never lies, his word always comes true. God made a promise to the land that it would rest.
Yeah.
He made a promise to the land that nobody will pull from you on the 7th year. My people who I love went against my word. They pulled from the land. They owed the land 70 years of rest. God put his people in bondage because he made his word come true to the land. So what I'm saying to you is, what have God told you that he was going to do? Huh? Because if he'll fulfill his word to the land, we're talking about a ground that can't praise him. We're talking about grass can't shout his name.
Yes.
If he won't fulfill his word to the land, what more you? What word did God tell you? Huh? Oh, come on, somebody. What promise did God tell you that you don't believe in? Because see, I got a God that says he took a people, put them 70 years in slavery, 70 years of oppression, 70 years of being whipped and beat because they did not do what he said to fulfill his word to a land, to the ground, to dirt. I don't think y'all get it.
That's heavy, man.
Woo!
That's heavy.
Yeah? I'm telling you that God has spoken some things. You see, we in that. Oh, come on. God has spoken some things. He made some promises. And some of us are not walking in the promise because we lost faith in His word. And the reason we lost faith in His word is because we don't know His word. Come on, somebody. Because if you knew the word, you would know that God don't renege on His word. Come on, somebody. You would know that God always tells the truth. Now, if something is happening in your life, if you're not seeing what you thought you should see, the question is, was it God's word? That's the question. It ain't the fact that just because you heard it, it's God. You have to know when God is speaking. Oh, come on, somebody. God is going to give His word. Oh, glory be to God. I say I don't have a whole lot of time, but I want you to get this. I want you to get it. Yeah, I want you to get it. Glory be to God. I want you to get that God always tells the truth. He always tells the truth. And let's take a look at something. Let's look at when His people, when He sent them into bondage. You see, He cured some things. You know, how many of y'all know that God solves a lot of problems with one action?
Yes, Lord.
We may be only able to see a couple things that worked out from that action, but I can assure you there's a plethora of things being worked out with that action. Come on, somebody. I'm telling you, it goes way beyond your natural intelligence. I'm telling you, it goes way beyond what you think you know and what you think you can comprehend, or even what you believe God gave you through revelation. He only given you pieces of what you can handle. You know, if God unveiled it all, your brain will blow up. Yes, sir. Your brain will explode. You wouldn't even be able to handle the revelation in its fullness. We're talking about some incredible people. Daniel, Jeremiah, these were some incredible individuals. And they warred on behalf. And I'm going to tell you something. Here's the other thing. When Jeremiah got that word, he pleaded for the people. Not himself, for the people. He cried for the people. Not himself, the people. He wept for the people. Hallelujah. For the people. Oh my God. So what that tells us is the kind of heart you got to have in order to receive the information from God. Hallelujah. God don't give His revelation to selfish people. Oh, come on, somebody. You think you're getting it, but if your heart ain't for the people, I can assure you, you ain't getting the full revelation of God. It's impossible. Because He don't deal with ones. He deals with multiples. He only deals with multiples. Oh, come on, somebody. You may get a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but you ain't getting Daniel kind of revelations. You ain't getting Jeremiah kind of revelations, because you ain't going to have Daniel kind of actions. You ain't going to have Jeremiah kind of actions. Amen. God looking for people that will plead and cry for His people. That will do anything to come a war for His people.
Glory.
That's the God I'm talking about. That's the God I'm talking about. Woo! My God. My God. And so, what came out of the bondage? When they went into bondage, what came out of it? You see, they were a very idolatrous people. We understand that. They worship tons of gods, right? How many of you all know that sometimes the best prescription for a situation is to give that person all they can handle of their problem? Listen to me. You see, the Babylonians were the most idolatrous of any nation. God gave them all the idolatry they could handle. He put them right in the midst of idolatry. They had so much idolatry that they were sick of idolatry. Search the word and you will see when they came out of captivity, there was no more idolatry found in the children of Israel. They became monotheists, the one God people. They became, the Pharisees was birthed after the relaunching of the house of God, because they came to understand what worship was. Now they had other problems, but the problem of idolatry was solved. So sometimes when God put us in a bondage, whether it be intellectualism, whether it be lust, which is the problem for the church today. Amen.
Amen.
God will submerge you in it. You'll have so much lust, you don't know what to do till you get sick of it. Some of us lust so much we didn't call a package from it. God will give you whatever he needs to give you to straighten you out. Huh? God will put whatever your problem is, he'll put it on 10 for you. You want it? I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you to the point you're sick of it. That you, when you come out of it, you're going to tell other people, you don't want to do that. Huh? That drug, you don't want to do that. I done got higher than the highest. I done got drunker than the drunkest. I done stole to the point that I'm giving stuff back. You hear me? God will put you in a mindset to where the thing you lust after is the thing that corrects you. Oh, glory be to God. You have to understand, correction can come from your sin. Come on, somebody. I hope you hear me. I hope you hear me.